Hello students, welcome back to Infinite Adyan. So today in this particular video we shall be moving towards a new branch or new way or a new topic of the chapter percentage and its application, and the name of the topic is simple interest. Okay, so what is simple interest, how to find simple interest, and about this simple interest we will know all the things, and then we will also solve few problems in this particular video. Okay, now all of let us discuss what is simple interest. Okay, before discussing, let me tell you one more thing. Oh, now do we all of us need money, isn't it? All of us need money. For example, if I want to start a business, I must need a huge amount of money, isn't it? So I have to go, either I have to go to the bank or a money lender. Now all of you know what is bank. Bank is a financial institution which borrows or lends money from the general public. Okay, now what is a money lender? Money lender is a person like me, that is a rich person like me, who shares his money, okay, with others, and in in that he that is the money lender or the bank, what they gain is do the money lender or the bank gives us money for free, eh? For free of cost? No, they have some interest, isn't it? They have some profit, isn't it? This profit is known as what? Interest. Okay, so there are two types of interest. One is simple interest, another is compound interest. So in your today that is in your class, that is in class 7, there is only simple interest, and in class 8, when you go to the class 8, you will find the compound interest. So today in this particular video our main topic is what? Simple interest. Okay, so let us write here simple interest. Simple interest. Okay, in this in finding simple interest, we will be finding various terms like principal amount, then this original amount, then rate of interest, then term. Okay, we'll discuss all those. Now for example, if I take a certain amount of money from the bank or a money lender, okay, for example, I bought some amount of money for well, let us consider I have taken rupees 1 crore. Okay, rupees 1 crore from the bank, huh? and for a certain period, I'll take this time. For example, I will tell to bank that I will give your money after 5 years. Okay, for 5 years, for 5 years, 1 crore rupees for 5 years. Okay, now the bank will not give this 1 crore rupees to me for 5 years, that is without profit, isn't it? So the bank manager will take interest from me, isn't it? Okay, so there will be interest plus interest. Okay, okay, so 1 crore rupees for 5 years. This 1 crore, the amount which I borrowed from the bank, is known as what? This is known as principal amount. Okay, this is known as what? Principal amount. Principal amount, not principal sir of your school. Okay, this is principal amount or sum, you can say principal amount or sum. This is not principal amount divided by sum. Okay, this is principal amount or sum, you can say this. The amount of money which I borrowed from the bank is known as, or which you will borrow from the bank, is known as principal amount or sum. Okay, now this, and it is denoted by what? And it is denoted by P. Clear? This is denoted by P. Now this 5 years is what? This is a time period, okay, for which I have borrowed the money. Then this is known as what? Time. Or you can say time period, no problem. and this is denoted by T. Okay, and this is interest. Interest is denoted by I. Up to this clear? Okay. Now this principal and interest. Okay, this principal and interest, whenever when after 5 years I'll go to bank, isn't it? I'll go to bank. So after 5 years when I'll go to bank, will I take only 1 crore rupees with me to submit to the bank? No, I'll take 1 crore plus interest. Okay, whatever be the interest. Okay, I'll take these two amount, isn't it? 1 crore plus interest, and both of them makes what? Both of them is known as amount. Okay, this is known as what? Total amount. Amount or total amount. Okay, this amount is our what? This amount I have to submit to the bank, or I have to give return to the bank. Okay, this 1 crore plus interest, that is principal amount plus interest, is known as total amount. Up to this clear? Okay. Okay. Now look, can we say that from this total amount A equals, total amount is represented by A. Okay, this is represented by A. Total amount is represented by A. Principal amount or sum is represented by P. Time period is represented by T. Interest is represented by I. Up to this clear? Okay. Now this from this that is total amount I have shown you, isn't it? After 5 years I have to go to bank with principal amount plus interest, and that makes what? The total amount which I have to return to the bank, isn't it? So total amount, so total amount will be like this, isn't it? Total amount equals principal plus interest. Total amount equals principal plus interest. Total amount is represented by A. This principal is represented by P, plus and interest is represented by I. Up to this clear? This is one relation which is a very important relation you have to know for solving questions. Okay, there will be some questions relating to this relation, and if you don't know this relation, you will not able to solve the problem. Okay, now how to find simple interest? Okay, simple interest, we have one rule or law, that is P, simple interest equals P into R into T divided by 100. Okay. Okay, one more thing, this interest can be represented by R also. Okay, this is rate of interest. Okay, whatever you want to say you can write. Okay, let's write it with R, rate of interest. Here write rate of interest equals R. Okay, that is interest is represented by R. I have told you I. Okay, no problem, you can use anything. Okay, so how to find now simple interest? We have one relation of simple interest. Look how to find simple interest. Simple interest is represented by SI. Okay, simple interest is represented by SI. So it is what? P into R. We can find simple interest by P into R into T upon what? Upon 100. Okay, you have to know this relation also for solving the exercise. That is how to find simple interest. P means what? P means principal amount. R means what? R means the rate of interest, and T means what? Time period. Okay, and divided by 100 is what? 100. All of you know. Okay, so these are the two rules you have to know, or these are the whatever rules or relation, whatever you say, but you must have to know these two relations. Up to this clear? Okay, so let me tell it again, that P is for what? There P, SI is for simple interest. If question comes like this, for example, look, wait a minute. For example, if a question comes like this, that find the simple interest if principal is rupees for example 10,000 or 1,000, and rate of interest is for example rate of interest what, for 10%. 10%. Time is what, time period is 1 year. Okay, time is 1 year. Then find the simple interest, find the simple interest of this amount. So how will find the simple interest? That is what simple interest means. What that is, if I take this 100 rupees, sorry 1,000 rupees, okay, from anyone, and if he takes the interest in simple interest, okay, another was what, compound interest. Now forget about that compound interest. Okay, now if I take suppose if I take money from you, okay, if I take this money from you, and you will say that you have to give me 10% interest, okay, 10% whatever you say, commission or interest, that one, if you have to give me 10% interest, and before asking you money, I have told you that I will give it you after 1 year. Okay, so you have agreed and give me money for 1 year. The amount is what, the amount is 1,000, and the rate of interest is what, it is 10%. Okay, now how much money, that is how much profit you will gain, how much profit you will gain by lending this money, we will find that. This is known as what, this is known as interest. You can say that interest is another word like profit also. Okay, okay, so now let's find out the interest of this. So simple interest SI equals what, P into R into T divided by 100. So here P is what, P is 1,000 into R is what, 10 into T is what, 1, then divided by 100. This 100 0 double 0 gochar, isn't it? So 10 into 10 is how much, 10 into 10 is 100. So you will get 100 rupees more. Okay, this is the simple interest. Okay, now I have to submit this is what I have, this is a simple interest, that is I or SI. Okay, now I have to submit you what, this A, I have to submit you A, isn't it, principal plus interest. So I will submit you what, A, A. So it will be what, it will be P, principal is what, 1,000, or like this side, money to be returned, equals A equals P plus I. So here P was 1,000 plus I is what, that is simple interest. I is what, this is 100. So 1,000 plus 100 is what, 1100. So I'll return 1,100 rupees. Okay, in the beginning I told you that interest is represented by I. Okay, that was one thing, and in formula, that is, it is rate of interest. Okay, this rate of interest is represented by R, and and interest is represented by I. Okay, rate of interest and interest are different things. Okay, so now let's proceed to the exercise, and let us solve few problems, and you will be more clear. So the first question of our today's class is, a sum of rupees 1,800 is lent for 2 years at rate of 12 per annum. Find the interest, that is, find the simple interest. Okay, so here we have to underline these three things: rupees 1,800, 2 years, and 12% per annum. A sum is sum is also known as what, principal amount. Sum and principal amount are same thing. Okay, so here principal amount, that is amount is what, sorry, principal amount is how much, 1,800. 1,800. Here time period is how much, time period is 2, that is time is 2 years, and that a rate of interest is how much, 12%. Okay, another one thing I want to say that if this time periods is always in year. Okay, this is its standard unit is year. If it is somewhere, if it is given in months, okay, that is time period is in months, you have to convert it into year, okay, otherwise you will be in trouble. That is your question or your result will not be matching, okay, that is you will not get a correct result. Okay, so this there is nothing special in the questions, only amount is given, time period is given, the rate of interest is given, we have to find the interest. Okay, so let's find out. We'll write solution, then given principal amount, principals are, yes sir, principal amount P equals rupees 1800. Okay, then time T equals 2 years. Okay, then the rate, this rate is the main cause of all the problems. Okay, rate of interest, that is rate equals how much, 2%, sorry 12%. Okay, now we have to find the interest, so we will find the simple interest. So SI equals what, we know, we will write here, we know SI equals P into R into T. Okay, P into R into T divided by 100. Up to this clear? Very good. So now in place of P will be, this P will be replacing by 1800, then this R will be replacing by 12 and T will be replacing by 2 and 100 will be in place of 100. Okay, now this 20, whatever you want to say, cancel, or one thing and another is there, isn't it? Okay, no problem. This 20 got cancelled, so here left is what, 18 in 18 into 12 into 2. Okay, 18 into 12 into 2. Now 12 into 2 is how much, 24. Now isn't it, 12 into 2 is how much, 24. 24 into 18. Okay, 24 into 18 we have to find out how much. For that we have to multiply 24 into 18. 8 into 4 is how much, 8 into 4 is 32. 3, 8 into 2 is 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4. So it is 432. Okay, rupees 432. Here 80 rupees. Okay, so the interest is rupees 432. So that therefore the interest is rupees 432 only. Bapre, oh, he has given only 1800, isn't it? So if you give rupees 1800 to anyone, to any of your friends for 2 years, and if you take interest as 12% per annum, annum means what, year. Okay, per means 1 and annum means year, so per annum means 1 year. Okay, per annum means 1 year. Okay, so the rate of interest per annum is how much, 12%. If you give this amount, that is 1800 for 2 years, and the rate of interest is 12%, so you will directly take how much interest, that is your amount of interest will be how much, 432. Now this is up to your answer. Okay, this is up to, that is up to which the question asked. Okay, now can you find what will be the amount you have to return to the borrower? It will be what, principal plus interest. Principal here is how much, 1800 plus 432, it will be 800, then 1800, 1900, 2000, 21, 22, so it will be 2232. That is, you have to return 2232 to the lender of that money. Up to this clear? Okay, so now let's move to our next question, that is question number 2. So next question is exactly same as question number 1, but only one thing is added, which one that I discussed in the last of the previous question. Okay, that is what is the amount I have to return, isn't it? What was the amount? It was 22,342 like this. Oh sorry, 22,032 like this one, isn't it? That is amount. How do we find the amount? Amount means what? Principal plus interest. Okay, so here first case we have to find the, we already know principal, isn't it? Principal, our principals are is here, isn't it? We already know the principal amount, sorry. So principal is this amount, and now what we have to find? We have to find the simple interest. Okay, that is, if we find the simple interest, we have amount here. So, and if we find out, if we sum up this, we will can find out that amount, that is, which is represented by A. Amount is represented by A, and principal amount or principal is represented by B. Remember this. Okay, you shouldn't mingle up this. Okay, these are the two different terms. So let's find out first the simple interest. So given P equals rupees 5600 P, then T for time is 3 years, bapre, and rate R equals 12%, bapre bap. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the simple interest. So SI, P is for principal amount, T is for time, R is for rate of interest, and SI is for simple interest. Okay, so simple interest is what? P into R into T, prat divided by 100. Okay, so P is what? 5600 rupees, 5600, then rate is what? 12, then T is what? 3 divided by 100. After this clear, then this 0 go here. So here left is rupees 56 into 12 into 3. So 12 into 3 is how much? 12 into 3 it is 36, isn't it? 36, 12 into 1 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, 12 into 3 is 36. So now we have to multiply rupees 56 into 36. Okay, so if we multiply 56 with 36, let's see what is the amount. 6 into 6 is 36, 3, 5 into 6 is 30 plus 3, 33, 3 into 6 is 18, 1, 5 into 3 is 15 plus 16, 6, 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, 1, 6 plus 3, 9, 10, 1, 2, this is 2016. That is, here we have, there we have to we have find out interest as rupee, interest is 2016. Okay, 2016. Oh, this year is an important year for me. 2016 year. Okay, and this year what I have done? I have passed my HSLC. I have left my school. Okay, left that matter. Now let's come to our original topic. So here, what is the amount? What is the simple interest? It is 2016. Okay, now I have to, how much? So here another question is left, isn't it? This is what? This is simple interest, that is calculate the simple interest. Now another part left, isn't it? That is also find the amount to be paid after 3 years. So write amount to be paid after 3 years, comma A. Okay, amount is represented by A, principal amount is represented by P. I am telling you it again and again. Principal amount or sum, principal amount or sum is represented by A, sorry, P, and amount is represented by A. Okay, principal amount is what? The basic money. Okay, the basic money. Okay, you can say. And amount is what? Amount is principal plus interest. Okay, very good. So all right, amount to be paid after 3 years. Amount to be paid. Amount to be paid after 3 years equals, comma A. comma a equals what? It is p plus I, isn't it? P plus I, p plus I. So here p is how much? P is 5,600, 5,600 plus I is how much? I, that is interest is 2016. Bapre. Did I mistake anything, man? 56. Question is 56. Yes. Now if I add 6 plus 0, 6, 1 plus 0, 1, 6 plus 0, 6, 5 plus 2, 7. So the amount, what? No name given. So the amount that person has to return after 3 years is 7,616. মানে হে 3 বছর পরে কিতা হবে ও টাকা গুণ নিয়ে দিব বুঝছেন কিতা অরিজিনাল তো তার অ্যামাউন্ট দিব গুণ লগে ইন্টারেস্ট লাগাইব গুণ আর নিয়ে দিব গুণ খান বলি হ্যাঁ 7,616. okay, फिर भी simple interest is better than compound interest. If you when you will get when you will be in class 8, I will discuss what is compound interest and what is the demerit of compound interest over simple interest. Okay, compound interest is excess. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you. What I have done nothing, just put the values in the relation of simple interest, then find out the simple interest, and then I again find out the total amount to be paid after 3 years. This is represented by A, so we know there is a relation A equals P plus I. Here P is 5,600 and I is 2016. So when we mingle up this, the result is 7,616. Okay, so this is the amount anyone has to pay after 3 years if the rate of the interest is 12% and the amount that is principal amount is 5,600. So this is your question or solution of your question number 2. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 3. So our next question, that is question number 3, is about a man, that is Sunil. He borrowed rupees 3,800 from bank at the rate of 14 into 1/2% per annum for 2 into 1/2 years. Okay, now we have to find the interest and also the amount paid by him at the end of 2 into 1/2 years. Okay, so here also nothing special in the question, but only one thing is this. You may think this how can we solve this. Okay, this is mixed fraction. If we multiply 2 into 14, 2 into 14 is how much? 2 into 14 is 28, then plus this, it is 29 plus 29 divided by 2, it will be the rate of interest, and year will be how much? 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5/2 will be the years. Okay, interest will be how much? 29/2 and 5/2 will be the years, and here principal amount is also given. We can easily find out what? Find the interest. Okay, first we have to find the interest, and second, that is amount paid by him at the end. This is exactly same question as the previous one, only the amount is here, this amount is different, rate is different, and this time period is different, nothing more. So just we have to replace and we can easily find out the solutions. Okay, so let's start. So first thing, we have to write that is information given in the questions, isn't it? So here P is what? P is 3,800 rupees, 3,800. Then the rate R equals how much? 14 1/2% equals what? 2 into 14 is 28 plus 1, 29/2%. Okay, then this, what is this? Time is what? 2 into 1/2 years. So this can be written 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1, 5/2 years. Up to this clear? Now we have to find the SI. So SI means what? Sub Inspector of Police, isn't it? Very good, very good, very good. So here it is P into R into T upon 100. Okay, so now if we substitute the value, we'll substitute the value here. Okay, value of P is what? Value of P is rupees 3800. Okay, 3800. Now then into and R is what? R is 29 by 2, isn't it? So we will write 29 by 2 like this. You can write, it will be better for you. Okay, then into here also into, it will be what? Then T is how much? T is 5 by 2, 5 by 2. Okay, then divided by 100. So you write here 100 into. Up to this clear? How I have written this one, 29 by 2 and 5 by 2. This is the main thing of these questions. Okay, how to write this. Now if you can write this like this also, that is 3800 into 29 by 2 into 5 by 2 divided by 100. You can write like this, then again it will be, but ultimate one I am telling you, you write like this, it will be better for you and it will be save time also. Okay, look, now this 200 cancel, 200 cancel, isn't it? Then 2122 into how much? 222 into 1 is 2, then 1 8, 2 into 9 is 18. After this clear? 2 into 9 is 18. Okay, so now we have to multiply 19 into 29 into 5 divided by 2. 19 into 29 is how much? Okay, now 29 into 5, let's find out. 29 into 5, 29 into 5, 5 into 9 is how much? 5 into 9 is 45, 4, 5 into 2 is 10, 14, 1, 4, 14 into 19, that is 5 into 9 is 45, 4, then 4 into 9 is how much? 36 plus 4, it is 44, then 9 into 1 is 9 plus 4 is 13, then 5 4 1, then 5 5 7 2, then 2755 divided by 2. Up to this clear? It will be rupees 2755 divided by 2. So now if we divide, let's divide. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 3 is 6, then 1 5, 2 into 7 is how much? 14, isn't it? Then again 1 5, 2 into 7 is 14, 1 remainder left, 0.10, 2 into 5 is 10. So this is 1375 is the interest, 1377.5 is the interest, and the amount paid by him will be what? Amount now amount equals amount, that is A equals what? P plus I, isn't it? So here P is how much? P for per batch. P is 3800 plus 1377 1377 not 3 2 1 3 2 1 then yes. So if we add, let's add 3800 by 1377 1377.5 0.5778 plus 1 3 4 5. So it is rupees 5177.5. After this clear, that is Sunil has to pay rupees 5175 after the end of 2 into 1 by 2 years. Okay, so we'll write therefore Sunil has to pay rupees 5177.5 after, let's Sunil has to pay rupees. Okay. So this is how you can solve any problems. You have to just, the main thing is what you have to just know the relation of a. Suppose if we have to find a here, we have find a, isn't it? A is what, p plus I, and this one was simple interest, that is p into r into t divided by 100. You just know these two rules or two relation, you can easily solve that exercise also. So today let's end it here, and the remaining questions, that is from question number 4 to 15, we'll discuss in one shot. Okay, so before that, stay safe, stay blessed, tata, bye bye.